Okay, let's see if I'm live. Dear, right, check that. Things are going to be changing on my content because, as well as doing trucking, I'm also doing now other things. Okay, I appear to have Right, to give you an idea of what I have been up to, I'm now in the starting building process of a model railway. I just completed the baseboard yesterday, and today, what day are we today? I think we're a Saturday today. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, I got the first loop completed. I've now got to get the second inner loop completed along with the rest of the station area. And then comes my little dog. Come on then, Cal. Come on then. So I've got my locomotive on order. Some of my carriages, a couple of my carriages won't be arriving till bloody June. It's like, great. Bit of a long pre-order off Graham Farish, but, you know, these things happen. I will be having a look at Dapple as well, see what coaches they've got. And also be having a look on the second-hand market for coaches. Well, they seem to be coming through in like drips and drabs. I mean, there isn't I can't make a full rake of Mark III. There's no Mark III new releases yet off Farish's. Got a Sprinter, Class 150 in Northern Rail, and a Class 37 split head code in British Rail BR Grey. But I want to as well update my other locomotives as well. I want to get a Class 31. I've got some coaches coming next week. There's a buffet car and a first class car. So that's two of them arriving. reminded me later for the laptop. Yeah, I probably know that you've been doing a lot of miles, but there we go. I mean, I'm not doing miles all the time now. I'm taking it easy. You know, and, I've got other things planned as well, like, you know, my model railroad is coming down, quite literally. What, you want the R700? It's a Scania R700. You really want it? I'll sort it out. I'll sort it you out later. Is that the right colour? No. Is that the right colour? No. Is that the right colour? Yep, that looks about right. I mean, I'm not chasing targets this month. I've basically got fucking bollocks to it. I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. And if I don't do a massive amount of miles, I don't do a massive amount of miles. Yeah, I've got to get some more timber at the weekend because I've got to do the overdeck of the layout as well. And I might put some. Okay, yeah, you too, Alex. You too. I'll. There we are. Put some what's it rings on that, and we're almost done. My laptop wants an update. And I've got a dog on my lap now. What do you want, girl? What do you want? Eh? What you want? What you like? Scania, Kinget Road, black. There we are. There goes my my trailer. Oh, piss off. Right, that's that done. Okay. So, we're going to do a couple of runs in Euro Truck. Then I may well go to do some stuff in American Truck, because I've got the Alaska map. See watching now. Okay. So, let's pick the job market, pick the cargo market, because I've only got till midnight anyway, so I've only got 4 hours to stream. Reykjavik, 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 Reykjavik. I need the Google what's it because those islands are in the middle. Apparently they're in the middle of nowhere. There should be land there, but nah. Blunders, Bergen, Akery, Kirkwall, UK. Let's go up to Jan Mayen. Flypassen. Apparently there's a Northwoods on Jan Mayen. Yeah, I'll take that. But first of all, we need to go and get my trailer. I then need to add the what's it guards to the front wheels. My little dog has claimed me. Okay, where are we? There we are. Whoa, that's loud. That is loud. That's gonna change. Yeah, something, little dog. How can I get up and go to the bathroom with you lying on me? Hey, 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 hey. Yes, you. Hey, yes, you little dog. Ooh, American polished. No, that bloody spikes. Alcoa polished. Yeah, they'll do. They will do because they are matching that. I want. Those on there. And those on there like that. Okay. Right, let's go now. Go and get my. Oh, I need a roof bar. Right, let's go get. Let's put a roof bar on. Yes, I've literally just got this mod off Kasui. You just finally got round and finished the update. It's been a long time coming. But it's been worth it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, little dog. Right, I think that's all I'm going to need. Well, I might put... Yeah, I'll change that bar as well for... on there. Shame there's no painted rails down there, but never mind. Looks a bit odd with everything else being bloody chrome apart from those bloody wheels there. Right. So, let's go get my trailer. And I need to go to there. Let's go get my trailer first of all. Oh, and yeah, I think I'll change my steering wheel before I go anywhere as well. Nice, lovely dashboard from there. Well, generally looks to be an RJR scanning. In fact, I think it is an RJR dashboard. Not one viewing right now. There we go. And yeah. Oh, and these bad boy lights. You gotta do it properly. Put the right, put the normal ones on. Now this mod is the R700. Now, for those people who know their Scanias, there never was such thing as the R700. Certainly not looking like this. Because this here has the interior of the old Scania. The old 5-6 series. And the exterior, well, something else. There's a bit of Mercedes in it, there's a bit of MAN in it, there's a bit of this in it, a bit of that in it. It's an absolute bitzer. But it was somebody's kind of idea as to what the next generation Scania was going to look like before Scania had actually released the next generation. They kept the, they had the project driving around, Stockholm, Sweden, but they put it under all manners of wrap. So nobody could actually see what it looked like. Or what it was going to look like. So a lot of people must have been scratching their heads and, what is this new Scania going to look like? Well, the 4 Series was a great leap from the 3 Series. But it kept the same dashboard. And then you've got the 5 Series, which was basically an update of the 4 Series. Look very much the same. Okay, grille changed, but silhouette wise, there wasn't that much difference. And the 6 Series that came out a few years later again looked very much like the like the 5 Series. Slightly different interior, slightly different grille. So people have made a few ideas of, well, everyone's moving towards more aero. Well, it might look like this. And they made this mod. I mean, somebody else made a R1000 mod, which, well, looks like a stop. No way on that trail, we can just drag it. We could drag it all the way if we really want to, but that's never a good thing to do. Music player. Oh, it's a music player. Okay, not to worry. As well, I've got Witch House Radio. I mean, what I might do is copy that streamline and put that in. I do like Witch House. Listen to Witch House on ATS. So now we've got our trailer. Let this guy come through. So run this. Right, so I've actually got to wait about 12, 14 weeks at least for my Mark 3 coaches, sorry, Mark 1 coaches to turn up. So I think I might have to go to some model train fairs. We'll get a couple of DMU, two-car DMUs. So we've got something on the track then. Oh crap, I forgot to change my fucking trailer. F6. And go back a previous save. And put that back on. As I should have, I wanted a 40-foot trailer. Oops. Okay. Load. Load game. What are we now? 38. So we want to go to about there, I think. And in a minute, whilst this series loading, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. Callie. Callie. Oi, Cal. Come. Come. There's a good girl. I will be back in a moment. Come on. Come on then, girl. There we go. Right. There we go. Righty-ho. There we are. Right, we are now fully loaded. Take two. So let's go. Let's make our way then, shall we? I'll do this run for this stream. Why not, babe? So here we are now, we just sit down and relax and take a nice drive to Yanmayan. Way in there a bit too quick. So 80 kilometers per hour down here, we dare you. Right, where are we going? We are going to Yanmayan. For those of you who've just arrived, welcome to the channel. And if you heard what I was on about at the start of the channel, I've got a model railway coming. Well, it's coming on actually. I've actually now got a complete loop. Although I still need some stock for it. I've got a DMU and a locomotive. It ain't much. Class 37 split head code, rail freight livery, and a Northern Rail DMU. I've got a couple of coaches coming next week. I've got a locomotive coming as well, which is the one I originally wanted to buy. And then after that, I might get a perhaps a class 101 or DMU, I think. Well, it's been a long time since I've had a model railway. Bear in mind now I'm 46 years old. So you're looking at best part of 30 years ago. About 33 years ago I last had one. That was built by my dad. Quite a large baseboard as well. I think it was a 10 by 10 by 6. Well, I'm running Slack's board, I'm running an 8x4. I'm taking some inspiration off Everard Junction by putting the station sort of like Birmingham New Street, which is underground under the town scene, with just a couple of platforms visible from the outside. Well, those two platforms will be for 2-car DMUs. Well, I might extend one of the lines the storage lines slightly, so they all go underneath the town scene. 2 of them will come to a stop, and the outer 2 will carry on round. There's been lots of, probably some swearing, some cursing. Need to get a couple of more micro drill bits as well. I broke one. I've got point motors to get, I've got track ballast to get. Ballasting will probably be one of the last things I do. At least in the scenic area once I've got the track laid. So that'll be done in a couple of weeks' time, I think. Once I've got the point motors installed. Once I've got that installed, wired up, I can then start on the actual building of the hardware. I'm planning like an L-shaped town upper level. The lower level will have a like a road that runs down, disappears into the tunnel, or underneath the town. This gearbox has not got a retarder on it. It's got to change. Fix my retarder. Yeah, no retarder on it. 12.71. There we go. Put that one on. That's it. We can roll again now. We can actually. Slight delay on this as well. On the stream. Not to worry. Oh dear. It's got to be a long drive, I think, to fly past where he bloody is. Fly past. $2,000 kilometers by road. My total journey. Hello, babe. Yeah. Seems quite fitting, really. As I'm driving through Iceland, I mean, I've just realised I've got my Bobcam armchair volcanology t-shirt on, which I got from Ragnar in Iceland. I think the store's still open. And I've got 14 of these t-shirts in total. 12 or 14 of them. Got them when the Reykjanes volcano was erupting. I'd like to know what the hell Nor Foods want was fucking sulfuric acid. That was not what I expected. Like, I mean, when I was travelling on 18 Wheels of Steel, deliver nuclear waste as the Bart's Foods. What the fuck are they putting in those burgers to want nuclear waste for? Well, welcome to Rail Fjordur. Let's take a screenshot, shall we? Yeah, still gonna have more lights fitted to this truck. Okay, and there we go. Oh, this is going to have a lot of lights all over. It's got quite a lot of scope for lights. 3 and clickety clickety. It's also as well got to get a Meridian cargo livery as well. In a bit, I shall get this run done. I'll answer one of David Park's It's getting a bit slippy up here. And I've got itchy feet. And a dog on my lap. Yep, Kelly here really is a lapdog. Ain't you? Yeah, you. Oh, I see it's still here. No? Well, bloody sod you then. Yeah, once I've as well with my railroad set up, I've got to get some cable tidy then. And a roll of proper 2-core cable, because the stuff I've got is a little bit too heavy duty. It's 16 amp wire, bit too heavy duty, I think. Then we have 2 ferries to Cratch. One from here will take us to the Faroe Islands, and then the other one will take us to Jan Mayen. Bit of history about Jan Mayen. It ain't the most populated places in the world. Although, you'd think by when we go there on the mod, yeah, it's a busy little place. Biggest feature on the island is Mount Berenberg. A big fuck off volcano. Which last erupted, I think, in the 1970s. Right. Whilst we're here, it's time to quickly park up and have a cup of tea. This is the most important thing. Okay. Right. Quickly park my R700 here. And now I'm going to scoot downstairs and get myself a drink. We shall be back momentarily. Oh, no, you decided to lie over there. Yeah, come over here if you want, Cal. Right. Time now for the next ferry. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Fucking hell. Even Ryanair would struggle to make that flight. Right. Bum. Right, welcome to Young Man. why that rock was floating. Well, you know your place is remote when your fuel station is a petrol tanker. Just park there. Let's have all traffic. No, it ain't all in on there. Apparently this is a small town here on the island of Jan Mayen, which I don't think actually exists. So tomorrow I'll be doing some more track work. Get some of that out of the way. The inner loop. Hopefully we'll go a little bit better than the outer loop. I'll get that done. Then not really a lot I can do. Until the couple of coaches turn up, but I'll also as well, I think I'll go Rails of Sheffield on Saturday, or maybe up to Hattons, or Hobbygoblin. Hobbygoblin have helped, and Burslem Stoke-on-Trent, they've helped me out quite a bit with getting me started. Although a Northern Rail DMU, great to test it out, however, it ain't quite in the right timeline, which means I might have to get a cross-country Voyager or two to put with it on the tracks. Because a cross-country Voyager is in the same time frame as my Northern Rail Sprinter. But they've also as well got some rather nice Fenton Collieries old style coal wagons. Now, again, they're not quite in the exact time frame, but Fenton Collieries, it's a full rake. So I'm gonna order them tomorrow, I think. Actually no, tomorrow's a Sunday. Then at the back I'm just gonna lay down some spare track, just not powered or anything like that, just a simple storage line. There's nothing worse than storing coaches and locomotives on the flanges. Then at some point, actually, no, because that'll have a roof on it of the end of it, so it will not be much of a storage yard as such. It'll just be underseen track run. Well, this is it. I'll see what this run gives me in this lovely fictitious Scania. It's a fake Scania. I mean, Jan Mayen's out in Meuse, and that, I think there's only about, what, 300 people on the entire island. Why has he got traffic lights? I don't know. Industry? None. It's just a military base. That's it. I mean, this place could supply the entire island tenfold over. Ooh. And 90 XP. Stick it there. knock it round. ...981 kilometres. Most of that was done by driving. Well, okay, let's see what we've got on the island to make me 1,000 kilometres. Come on. Come on. Could go to Edinburgh. Land distance 704 k's. Hammerfest, land distance 500 k's. Bergen, land distance 200 kilometres. I could go to Denmark, 353 k's. Honker Wood. To Ota in Norway. Yeah, why not? Why not? And there we are, Polar Survey container. Right, just to see if I can just check my Facebook whilst I'm here waiting and just having a look around. Right. Okay, this run will now take me to Norwegian mainland. Fucking coach. Although, admittedly, that was my fault. I pulled out on him. No, I'm done. Why would you have tourists on an island like this? some music on for a bit. This will take us all the way now to our Lincoln Bay Inn, then down to the Faroe Islands again, and then across to Bergen. Port Louis and Papubu go to Kirkenes. Well, I'm not actually going to Kirkenes because I'm going to there. So I've got to go down. I really should see about adding maybe a ferry to Kristiansund or something like that, or maybe Bergen. Because ideally you want to remove that ferry from there and move it straight to Bergen. So what I'll do, I'll have a look to see if the ferry route is available. Well, I can get it at the mod file. I'll run the ferry from Bergen. And that's 2 days sailing from Bergen. Not bad. He just teleported away. Boop, boop, gone. Okay. No, you were not seeing things. Cars there literally just disappear. Put the deck plating on whilst I'm thinking, whilst I'm at it. Just tidy the back of the truck up, actually. Catwalk plating on. After all, with a truck as custom as this, you know, you'd want something like that on. Not necessarily with the, what's it on? Delta paint. Actually, yeah, I'll put the checkerboard on because it matches that. And now, take those off there. Take that off there. Swap that for slots. And then 3, 2, 0. Yellow, white paint, lead. Yellow paint. Kind of goes with all the others, so put those there. There we go. Cal. I am an awkward dog. So this route will take us about half an hour, 45 minutes I reckon, maximum. Provided not this, I don't start faffing around with things. Making changes to my truck that don't really need to be made. Well, whilst I'm thinking about it, will Isa upgrade fit on the seat? Can I get Isa there? Hey, why? Yes, I can. And she's reading the book. That book is going to change shortly once I find out how to retexture it. No, I'm on ATS. Driving this. I'll be doing some ATS probably next week. But I've got other things as well to do. Because I've just... These last couple of days, I've spent probably about best part of £1,000 on timber, power tools, track, and some rolling stock, namely a Sprinter in the Class 37. And fuck, he was motoring. No, I'm doing ATS next week. Do a bit of ETS tonight, ATS next week. But there will be potentially some more. I'm building a model railroad. Although at the moment it's a little more than just a baseboard with some track on it. One loop. There's a lot to do. It's literally only in the first 24 hours of build at the moment. I've got to get some freight wagons, some passenger coaches. A 1960s or 1970s DMU. So the Sprinter I've got is a little bit too modern. Yeah, I'm just at the track lane stage at the moment. Then I've got lift part of the track up in the next couple of weeks to put me point motors in. So I've not installed my point motors now because I wasn't quite sure where the points were gonna go. But now I've put the points down. I've not pinned the points down. I've pinned the track either side, but I can just easily lift that up. I've got to drill a couple of 4 holes in the baseboard on top for the control rods to go through. Then I've got wire them up from a power source. That'll probably power directly from the It's been a long day. I got the track and all me bits and bobs this morning from my Hobby Goblin. It's a learning curve. I mean, the soldering ain't gonna be a problem because I used to do model boats, so I know how to solder. And I'm going the wrong fucking way here. Oh bollocks. Oh bollocks. Spin it round. Blah blah back. So soldiering's not going to be a problem. I mean, I used to have a model boat display stand as well, which I've got a transformer installed at the back of it for the lighting. Well, that was powering my lights off mains power. So 230 volts in, 12 volts out. The only thing is, I had to stop using it because some of the exhibitions I went to with the model boat, fuck off, didn't have mains power. So it was kind of useless. So I just ripped the wires out the transformer and hooked the bus bar direct up to a battery. And so what I've got to do then is find a place to install this and wire up the drill a few holes in the baseboard. But I'll do that once I've got the upper scenic levels on. Getting the upper level scenics on will be relatively straightforward. Mounting them won't actually be that difficult. So I'd have to find some way of keeping the wires up high enough so they don't drop down and get caught by any train that happens to be going down. Well, that's going to be relatively straightforward and relatively simple. Involve just a couple of cable clips, really. I will also as well need some long 10mm pins or washers. Because what I'll be using those for is from the transformer, I'll run power down from there to 2 wires. The training properly. What training is this? Actually, probably won't actually. It's N-gauge. You know, the locomotive is, in fact, just wait there, wait there, wait there. Not sure if you can see it. However, that's it. Let's just pause that for a second and go to OBS. There we are. That's it. The thing fits in the palm of my fucking hand. It's tiny. Probably only about 4 inches long. It's a great Farish one. And I'll put it on. Just send it around the track, make sure I've got no derailments and stuff. It's like, fuck me, it's got directional lighting. Wow. It's proper smart. Don't know how the body comes off. Yeah, it is tiny. Well, from there to there is 9mm. So if this thing comes down, the wiring comes out, just like thunk. Just sit there, wheel spinning. Large logo, British Rail, Rail Freight livery. 37032 Mirage. Split head code. Well, to give you an idea, where are they? This is a 00 gauge Scania. Bit of a difference. Just going to put it back in it. Just going to put it back on its track. Nah, N-gauge is tiny. Your 00 gauge is bigger. 00 gauge is a lot bigger. It's about half the size of 00. And I've got to get some little freight cars for it as well. Because at least then I can have my Sprinter going round and me bloody 37 actually pulling some freight cars. I might order them to Monday. Just bring up Hobby Goblin and goes, yes, Fenton Colliery freight cars. I want them all. I'll have the lot. The other thing is I'll need somehow to, because my computer's in one room, I'll probably need to get a GoPro or something, set up some things. I've got to get platforms as well next, and along with some plastic card. But also as well, raise up the upper, put the upper level on, because the upper level isn't really going to be much. I mean, I might put a couple of like a mile-long train on the day before baseboard. You'll be pulling around the front of it, and you'll be looking at the back of it. I mean, I brought myself 20 metres of track. That was a little bit overkill. I think I probably only needed about 10. But I've got me inner run to do tomorrow. Get that all coupled up and ready. And then I'll be able to... Oh, yeah. In America, certainly, but you're thinking you're kind of constricted by a baseboard anyway. I'll probably get... I've got room on the... My station will kind of disappear under the town scene, a bit like New Street. And there'll be like a canopy over the visible part. But what you won't see is all of it. It'll just like disappear and veer off to the right. Then there'll be like some buildings next to it. There won't be any maintenance facilities there or out like that. You know, there will be like a few industrial buildings knocking about, because I don't want to make the place really, really cluttered. You know, there'll be like wasteland and what have you, with the road just going down the middle. Oh yeah, what's happened here? I think what's happened here is... Nope. The AI has just crashed. However, I think I can get around. Birmingham kind of idea, but it's something that Everard Junction did on his. I mean, my original plan was to have one loop all the way around with the station kind of in the middle, with the track splitting into two, going through the station area, then going back into one. So kind of like one train sat waiting to go, whilst the other one comes down the line, pulls off, goes into the station area, points flick, and the other train pulls out, follows it around, does a loop, so constantly swapping over. However, on an 8x4 baseboard, that's really a bit of a waste, because the station will kind of... Yeah. Yeah, so that kind of put pace to that idea. And what Everard Junction did is have his station disappears off into the storage yard at the back of his layout. I mean, what a great idea! Because half my layout, half my track run is kind of hidden underneath the will be hidden underneath the scenery. It will be accessible from the back of the layout, so won't be completely unget-atable. And the layout isn't up against a wall. It's, well, it is, but the short of the baseboard is up against a wall. So that'll be easily dealt with. So if I ever have a derailment, I'll simply be able to just go around the back, reach in, grab the offending item, pull it out, and reset it on the track again. I mean, there will be a small piece of board or a piece of plywood fastened to the back to basically give like a 10mm lip, like a suicide board. Because a few years ago, well, many years ago, I was playing with my old granddad on my dad's side. He's Flying Scotsman, and he did a track dive. Didn't run right after that. Kept throwing linkages, so it's like, that ain't good. So a little bit of an anti-dive board around the side. Across the front, I'm probably going to put an 8-foot long piece of perspex. But where my track, I've got a set of switches. Just before that, I'm thinking about, or maybe just after that, in that area, to add a little bit of interest, I'm thinking about putting like a road bridge that simply just cuts the scene in two. Then we'll have a bit of a drop down to the industrial area up one corner. And at the other end of it, shit, I need fuel. So I used to drive a truck with a massive 300-gallon fuel tank. So I was like, where's the nearest fuel station? It is. Yeah, there's fuel on the way around. With that done, I should be okay to deal with that. Because where the town scene is, on the far left hand of the layout, there's actually going to be like a bit of a platform area. Then there's going to be a building, which will just be like it's a small industrial unit. And behind that there will be a roadway. With a tunnel bore, which will go like a square tunnel, which will go underneath the town. Well, it won't go under the town because if you were to drill it up, you would see the train in the tunnel. Yeah. I've just had a look at the map. I know where it is. And once I'll do that, then obviously I can put a couple of vehicles on the roadway. Yeah, just. And at the top there'll be like a station building with a small car park. Up Maybe if I can find them like a low relief, what appears to be a multi-story car park. That'd be interesting to build. Well, then it really would be like Birmingham New Street. I hope I'm going to get there. Ah, there it is. Okay. Stop here for a second so I can... Hang on. Ah, lights will go green. Good. I think I'll go grab myself a cup of tea as well, actually. That seems like definitely a damn good idea. Have a brew. Taco break. I'll say, watching Everard Junction and Dean Park, it just give me ideas. A lot of ideas. But then I've had to think about what to do. Will this work? Maybe. Maybe not. And there's only usually one way to find out, and that's to do it. So, as I was laying the track out, I just hand push the, when I get to a curve, like, is this curve too steep? I just hand push the 37 around the corner. See if its wheels stay on the track, which they did. And I'll do the same trick again when I put in the second loop tomorrow. As a car, it was like 10:30 at night. I can't really sit there now and start hammering bloody track pins down. The neighbours probably won't appreciate that. So it's like it's going to be like a weekend or early evening build. Well, like I say, next week I should be able to make a start on the structural elements of the scenery. So I've seen some nice low relief stuff, like block of flats. About 4 or 5 of those along the back of the layout, overlooking the town. I like the sound of that. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if they are pre-built or what. Because they're low reliefs. I mean, it's probably quite thin. Some of those laid down. Yes, nice. Along the back of the layout. Then there'll be a little bit of a bridge which carries the like a bit of a park area, like a car park or something like that. Just random flat ground with a bit of back scene beyond it. Maybe a piece of perspex beyond that. So I don't know how to deal with that side of the layout yet. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna go about it. Because it's got to be that back scene support area. I want to keep it fairly so I can use the space for things like wiring access and stuff like that. But I have got a slight dip in the baseboard, which may or may not cause problems when it comes down to laying scenery down. So I might have to get some like resin fill and bit of duct tape underneath the baseboard just to put it down and lay the filler across, smooth that out. And obviously I've got the little corner area at the bottom. That bottom corner. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. Because the track's following a nice gentle curve out to sea, but it's left me with a corner of just nothing, just empty space. Currently taken up by track, cork mat. So what I might do is put some gravel down there or something like that and put maybe a signal box with a light in it. That puts me signal box area. Whether I decide to have the signal box like an old traditional wooden box, or it's quite closely to the station. So I could, in theory, do away with the light and build it, but instead of putting the roof on it and the glazing in it, leave the glazing out and use cocktail sticks cut to the length of the building for the roof, and just blacken the timbers and make it black. Just spray the entire thing black. Matte black and what have you, so it looks like it's derelict. lots of things I can think of. Because N scale, it's very, very small. So I've got lots of space. I mean, the layout I've got now, if I'd have gone the double O gauge route, it would have been one circuit, probably with no switch outs, because there'd be no room for them. And maybe if I wanted to, what is your last shift today? I have no idea what is your last shift? But to make life a little bit easier for me. Oh, so what are you doing on to now? What are you moving to? If you're not doing blood running. I mean, as for me passenger coaches, I've got 8 coming, I think it is. Or was it 6? Might be 7. I've got 2 coming this next week, providing that the Royal Mail do not strike. Woohoo! Nice! That's gonna be a bit different for you. I'll probably better pay as well. Like everything else, and like the job I do, no 2 days are the same. I will need to set a reminder as well to ring up Hobby Goblin as well to order those, well, reserve those Fenton Colliery coal wagons. Fuck me. £25 an hour. So, £400. £200 a day. Some people don't even get £200 a week. Fuck, that is good. That is good wages. And it goes up from there. Jesus Christ. Mind you, it's a job with a lot of responsibility. So I can understand why it's got good pay, but I didn't think it would be that good. How much will they take you off your tax? Your arm, your leg, your wife, and your firstborn. Drummond. Mind you, last year I had a letter saying I overpaid the tax office. The year before that, I had a letter saying you owe us tax money, you've not paid enough tax. The year before that, apparently I paid too much tax. Go back another year? That's right. I owe the tax man. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'll probably get another letter this year saying, can we have some more tax off you? This went on and on and on. I might have said, just keep me on fucking basic rate tax. And I'll claim it all back when I retire. Stick it in my pension fund. Oh dear. Get a bit tired now. 5 hours to go. At 350 kilometers. Yeah, I mean, so next weekend I'll put the road deck up in the town. Well, if you can work but don't, yes. I agree. But they're about, oh, we can't afford to pay the NHS any more money. 3/4 of the staff are on fucking agency. Take them off agency, pay them direct, and then you'll have more money. Simple as. Oh, that was warm. I mean, agency is great if, you know, for the private sector. But for the public sector, pay them direct. You know, or if you have agency, 30 after you've been with them for 13 weeks, you set them on. You don't keep them on for agency for year after year after year after year. I mean, some places only deal with agency staff anyway. I mean, I got my job with Samarco through employment agency. Because when I passed my class 2, nobody would, apart from agencies, nobody would touch me. Because I had not got 6 months experience. So I went with the work agency. This is in 2020. I passed my class 2 just before lockdown. Exactly. If no one gives you a chance, you can't get the experience. Although somebody did say, keep your license in your back pocket for 6 months and do pizza delivery work in your car. You've had your HCV license for 6 months. You got 6 months experience. On paper. Finally, he's out of the way. I can accelerate away now. Ah, that's what I need. Some places fall for it, some places don't. I mean, other places, what they want you to do is go through their training scheme. Like Stobart, for example. They train you up, but then you're locked in a contract with them for 2 to 3 years until you paid off your training fees. So they've got you over a barrel. I did my class 2 freelance. Well, Stobart are now part of the Colina group. I mean, you've got DHL who XPO do very similar sort of things. But I kind of, basically, I wanted to get into trucking. I thought, get back into it. No one was doing 7.5 ton. The agency said we only take class 2 and above. Well, alright, fair enough then. I'll go do my training, get me class 2. So I did. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Typical month is about £1,800 a month. Minimum. Unless, of course, I have to have time off for this, that and the other. Which I need to, it just reminds me actually, I need to put a holiday request in for next Thursday. So I've got, me and my sister have got to go to the bank. Got to go to Lloyd's Bank to deal with a few things. And then for next Friday, I'll do a little bit more building. Now, class 1's the highest, because that's your wagon and trailer. It's a class 1. That's a 7.5. Your class 2s are basically your 26 ton, 32 ton rigids. PCV. Oh, right, okay. I've got 104 kilometres to do now, 60 miles to go. I'll quickly park up and go grab myself another drink. Although, having said that, with who I work for, Samarco, they aren't too bad actually. They took me on as a 7.5 ton driver. They knew full well I had my class 2. Then one day they need what's it, class 2 driver. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Got my license. Alrighty. There we are, Otter. Just coming around the corner. And this will basically be the end of the run, because I've been going 2 hours ago I started streaming. It actually says I've been going for I've been going 2 hours 58 minutes, so yep, I'll get this thing delivered and I'll call it a night. And I'll see you hopefully next week, where we will be in the United States. This is a GNT I absolutely hate. This absolute swine to get into. The barriers aren't working. Well, it's either that or just grey with stitching. No, it's not too. I kind of like it. Not too keen on the red. But yeah, you get used to it. I might actually, at some point, I'll see if I can find the text and recolor it. Well, certainly the plush type, matting type stuff. I think that would be better grey. That's it. All done. Get that delivered. Right, and that will do me for now. So all being well, I'll see you all blacked out. No, see, I think they're all coloured actually on this one. Right, it's time for me to log off from here and shut the stream down. Go watch some more YouTube. Give me ideas more what to do with the model railway, but you know. Right, Life on Wheels. I will speak to you, all being well, next week, next Saturday. So take care, be safe, ride safe, look after yourself, and be well.